son, I love him for him, I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Yeah, see for Pittsburgh. 59. 3 bucks, 3 bucks, 3 bucks.
And they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Second and 15. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Samson Abukum racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll be stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
The 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. They'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down. Back to throw now on 1st down. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. They'll set up a throw. Flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete. Dan Bailey now for the field goal try. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of the game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Doaty GOATY in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. They're going to look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Doaty GOATY has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. He'll take it at the 42. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
On the ready.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And the Rams defense gets to him again behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And to give this time to the tailback. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Give it here to his running back. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Switch.
On 3rd down, he'll drop the throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A big play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Gold with the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. The run there on first down gets him a yard to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now a handoff here to his running back. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The Niners on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Go. Let's go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. So left side, it's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if he kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And now off to the races, down the right side. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And he'll give it here to his running back. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The end result, 21 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They'll drop to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. This thrown quickly out to Cooper. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. And Bailey able to knock it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Look to throw here. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he puts a little something extra into this one, by far his best of the night. This is fielded at the 7. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. 23 yards the pickup there.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Let's go now.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. Now they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, L.A. In for the score, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Quan Alexander. Through an opening, and there he goes. The 40, 30, past the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This one fielded at the 5. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
That throw good for 4. It's second down. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Mike, check, 59.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
2nd and 6. And he's got his man on the out route. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Check 43. Hayward.
2nd and 10. Flush to his right. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Not today, you are. Not today. Trump. 59 is Mike. Check. 59. Hey. Here we go, D. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike the 50. Echo. Get that ball.
2nd and 5. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
59. Here we go.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got the first down and more past midfield. The 30, 10, touchdown LA. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up, because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play, obviously. Instead, he hit a safety valve.
It looked like two well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, hey, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Yannick Ngakoue racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And it's fielded at the 34. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
Hey, Steve Six. Get it.
They'll look to throw. Cooper's got it. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion.
First down.
This quarterback now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Back now here in Santa Clara. All even as we get ready to start the 4th.
70, Indy. 80 weapons.
Hey, 25 to Mike. We're going 20.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Hey, 25.
Yeah.
I don't think you got it, son.
2nd and 9 now. And he will find his man on the outside. 11 yards there, first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Hey, 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Going up top for Kupp. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. 11 yards there, first down. A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Open man, it's Cooper. He's got it for the Rams. Touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Bailey got the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He's going to fire one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Back to throw here. He's got daylight. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Dancing to his left. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a loose football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules.